money. Mommy making good, my money me alone. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Mommy making good, my money me alone. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money.
Hey, yo, guys, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Coach Ricks, and this is Coach's Talk, where we discuss all things OU related, college football related, all things in between. Before we get started, guys, please hit the like button, hit the red subscribe button, like the videos, man, so you won't miss anything that we got going forward. I think I said that wrong. I've been saying this so long, man, I forgot everything, how to say it. But anyway, we're going to jump on this, man. I think some guys are going to jump in here in a few minutes, man. I think we got Bishop jumping in. I believe we have Mike jumping in today. But we're just going to jump on some topics, man, that was brought to my attention, man, about this daunting defense that Brent Venables has put together. I think a lot of people, man, are still sleeping on Oklahoma, but that's okay. I think that we need to be slept on. I think a lot of people still need to see what Oklahoma is going to bring to the table. I'm hoping some good things, but at the same point in time, man, we need to see it. I think a lot of people are like me. I'm a diehard OU fan, man, but there's sometimes, man, when they do things, man, that piss me off and everything, it makes me wonder. We got great coaches, we have great leadership, but we do stupid things. So I think that's what we're going to jump on today. Hold on, let me see what's going on. We got a lot of people in the building already. Sooner in Texas, David Whitehead, Dwayne Johns, what's going on? Dwayne said he'll be on a little shortly. Dwayne's been coming on, man. And like I said, anybody that want to jump on, man, we trying to open the door to anybody that wants to come on, get their feet wet, jump into topics with us and everything, man, and shoot their knowledge. It's not that hard. I think a lot of people feel like it's something that they can't do, but this is easy, man. Once you get on here, you're just talking football. That's all you're doing is talking football, man. So anybody want to jump in, just let me know. I'll send you a link and we can jump on to it. What's going on, David? But no, we're looking at this 6-6 overall. They went 2-6 in the conference last year. And yes, crazy schedule. I think Oklahoma got a schedule, man, that if you were anybody else, you'd be scared of. I think Oklahoma just said, you know what? It is what it is. This is what we have to do. This is what we as the fans asked for. Now, you can't be pissed off and you can't be upset that you're not getting the product that you thought you were going to get. But at the same point in time, Oklahoma, man, is once I started reading this roster from the freshmen all the way up, man, to the seniors, you're going to see, man, that Oklahoma have dudes that we've never had before. So I think that me being a coach, I see talent, I know talent. And when I have talent like this, that is throughout the whole program, from freshmen up, you got some of the young dogs trying to fight for playing time on the field and everything. So when you have all your returning starters, man, it makes you look good. It makes you feel good that you have a young roster, man, that's pushing the overclass, or I should say the juniors and seniors. The underclass are pushing the juniors and seniors to get on the field. So what's up, Jimmy? Yes, man, everything is good, man. Hopefully OU is 5-3 or better in SEC play. I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna be honest, Sooner Cowboy, man, regardless of how tough this schedule is, I think, man, it's going to play its way out. Last year, we had a lot of injuries, but I think this year, having 6 or 7 teams that are starting new quarterbacks, I think that's going to help us. I think that's going to help us out a lot, especially having this senior-led defense. I think a lot of people are sleeping on us, but I think a lot of the people on the SEC media sites, they're starting to look at the dudes that Oklahoma has, and it's starting to turn in the way that we want it to. I don't want it to turn. I want everybody to keep doubting us, saying that we're going to go 6-6 or do another 2-6 in the conference, things like that. Even Uncle Lou, who I love watching his show, man. Shout out to Uncle Lou. He had Oklahoma going 9-3. You're a Georgia fan. He had Oklahoma going 9-3. 3 losses coming in the SEC and everything, 3 conference losses and everything. So if you get 3 conference losses, that's 5-3. If you go 5-3 and then win your other 4 games, that's 9-3. I believe you're right there at the bottom of the CFP. They got to put you in with the schedule that Oklahoma has if you go 9-3. So you can't sit there and say, oh, you has this tough schedule, but then when they go 9-3, you don't put them in the CFP. I think that's very messed up. Yes, Nagy is working, but here's one thing about Nagy, man, that's bothering me. I think Nagy needs to be a little bit more open about what he's doing. Just behind the door, behind the curtains kind of thing, man. It seems kind of shysty, but it's not. I think in everything, man, you want everything to be up, the straight and narrow. You know, just shoot me straight. This is how it's going to be. This is how I would like for it to be. And then we can go from there. I think that he's doing a great job bringing in depth. I think him and BV are evaluating talent. I think that they are putting the right pieces together to not only do it this year, but to do it next year. And yes, they definitely have dudes on defense. But so does your Texas, so does your Bama, so does your LSU, you know. But those games, man, are toss-ups. But I just think, man, that it all depends on how Arch Manning handles the pressure of being the full-time quarterback at Texas. It also depends on how the new quarterback at Alabama handles the pressure of the SEC. Everybody plays that SEC schedule. Some have a little bit, you know, is more filtered. I think Oklahoma has a tougher schedule than everybody else and everything. So I'm going to try to pull up something here. Yeah, Nagy wants ready athletes, not athletes that need to be developed. Yeah, but sooner for life, that's a good thing. But when you get those athletes that are already ready, you got 1 or 2 years max with them. If you get those freshmen, those young dogs that we see that we have right now, and let's say like Jaden Jackson, he got on the field as a freshman, you got 3 more years with him. You would love to get 3 or 4 years versus just 1 or 2. But you can't turn away talent when talent presents itself to you. So, I mean, that's a give or take. Sooner Texas says, Sooner Cowboy, why are you so dark on dark of a fan? Just embrace 10-2 or better. If it doesn't work, oh well, it can't be fun to always protect your backside against the worst. Just be a blind Homer fan. Well, I mean, this is what it is. A lot of us and everything, man, we are diehard OU fans. I think that we are tired of the norm. I think we want to have this team excel like we know they can. Some of those games last year, man, we gave away. We gave some of those games away. And I think a lot of fans can see that we're at the tip of the iceberg to where we're about to explode onto the scene. But here's the thing, guys. If we really want to get technical about it, I think the offense is going to be a hell of a lot better than it was last year. You can't be worse than what you can't have a quarterback that put up those numbers at Washington State and then been in this program, been in this system for 3 years, come to Oklahoma, and then he's just going to digress, go backwards. Don't work that way. He's going to get better because he's around better athletes. He's around a better roster. So, plus, Washington State didn't have a good damn defense last year. He's going to have a top 20 defense, top 20 defense, top 15 at least. So the Cowboys said 2 out of 3 years OU has losing season. Don't matter the reason it happened. Got to be better. Yeah. Look, man, I'm not gonna sit here and try to make excuses. Uh, Injuries do play a part of playing football. That next man up, yeah. Um, but sometimes, man, that next man up isn't enough. You need that leadership that knows how to do things, how to handle pressure, how to run routes, knowing what he knows because he's been in the system long enough. I think that a lot of the young guys got thrown to the wolves too soon last year, and it showed. Now, those same guys that got thrown to the wolves last year, they're going to be much better this year because there's nothing better than game like playtime. You can practice all day, all do whatever. Live game time is what you need because that's what the game is. The game tends to slow down for you when you play those live games. You can sit here and practice. I know a lot of guys that play hellified in practice, and then the lights come on, and it's just too big of a thing for them. So I don't want you guys to get this mixed up. I think that this year we're going to be a hell of a lot better than we were last year. That's a fact. Jackson Arnold is not coming through that door no more. John Mateer is a hell of an upgrade than what we had last year. I agree. The offense has to be better this year. Last season was terrible. It was worse than terrible. It was so bad, man. We didn't know who could call what. And that's bad. That's bad when you have high school coach, middle school coaches, and even coaches that are retired calling plays from their couch. It would have worked a hell of a lot better than what Seth Luttrell and Joe John were pulling last year. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to be a bearer of bad news, but I think that we need to see productivity. Snowfly says there's a nuisance to 2-3 losing season. Oklahoma has a good excuse. Well, I don't want to say it's an excuse. We just ran into injury. We ran into a lot of we ran into mismanagement. Let's say that mismanagement. We ran into people that didn't know how to call a play. We ran into people not having the right personnel in. We ran into a person that wanted tight end to get all the shine. So we finally got us a bona fide play caller this year. We're not going to have that problem this year. So we're good. We're good, man. Don't, we're all good. Agreed. But expecting the worst is no way to live. Exactly. Hold on right quick, guys. Hold on. I'm getting the phone call. I'm going to answer this right quick. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. No, I don't expect the worst. I expect great things, man. Look, we can sit here and talk about this shit all day. No, if we would have not played last year and came in with the people we got right now and playing against 6 or 7 teams that quarterbacks are new, I would come in with a lot more confidence than I did last year. I think last year, man, we would have done good in the Big 12 last year just because of the defense. But I think that Jackson Arnold, man, just got the stage just got too big for him. And that's okay, man. And that's okay. I think, young man, I mean, look, when you be in a system 3 years, when you've been on your job for 3 years, you've seen everything. You've seen everything. You've worked with everybody. You've done everything. So there isn't going to be anything that he hasn't seen. Now, he is going to see a lot faster defensive ends in the SEC. He is going to see a little bit more nastiness in between the trenches. So, but it's still football, guys. It's still football. It is still football. Still X's and O's. Still slant routes. It's still post corner. It's still post and go. It's still a real route. Post Z routes. It's still the same. It's still the same. It's just a different terminology and a different route, but it's still the same thing. All right. Sona Cowboy says, I expect OU to be a better football team, but still got 4 or 5 tough conference games where OU could lose. Dude, you can lose any game. You can lose any game you go out there. If you lose your quarterback, if some kind of freak injury happen, which we're not going to speak on that. I think everyone is expecting great things this year. I know I am, man. Like I said, I've watched a lot of footage. I watched a lot of videos on John Mateer and Arbuckle. And I think, man, that the way he gets rid of the ball so fast and the routes that they run, I think it's going to be very scary, man. Very scary. There was no direction on quarterback confidence with Seth Luttrell. Too many guys injured, especially at receiver. Can't have that happen this year. No, Sonic Cowboy, I agree. But I don't think that's going to happen this year. Those little young freshmen, man, that were thrown to the wolves last year, man, they're going to be ready this year. It's a big difference between getting out there and not knowing what to expect and going out there and, okay, I know what to expect now. I know what they're going to do now. And you're playing the same team. So you're getting that extra mulligan. You're playing the same team all over again. This time, you're a little bit more prepared for that team this time. And I'm not going to lie. I don't think OU was really prepared for that daunting week after week schedule in the SEC. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, that's just me. But Seth Luttrell was so bad at number. Yeah, it's debatable whether it was. No, I don't think it was deliberate. I just think, man, look, some coaches are good coaching mid-level teams like your Temples and your I ain't gonna say Boston College, your Temples, your Eastern Carolinas, because you get them 6 wins, 7 wins, and get them bowl eligible. They love that because they've not had that before. But you can't be a coach and come to Oklahoma and go 6-6. It ain't the same. You go 6-6 at East Carolina. Oh man, they love you because they're bowl eligible. You come and play 6-6 in Oklahoma, you might get fired. So there's a different level. There's levels to this game and everything, man. So I think that Seth Luttrell just bit off more than he could chew. I think that his system didn't work. Your scheme has to work. If your scheme don't work, it don't matter. If your scheme don't work, it don't matter how you do it, what personnel you put in, you injury and not injury. But everyone that we played last year knew that we could not throw the damn ball. So they blitzed the hell out of us out of the A and B gap, and it showed. This year, if you blitz us in the A and B gap, they're going to gas your ass. Because now you got a quarterback that can get out of the pocket, and you got running backs and everything, man, they can catch out of the backfield and get you that 20, 30 yards and everything. So I think a lot of teams are not going to be trying to do the same thing they did last year to Oklahoma because now there's a caution sign. That caution sign is John Mateer. So, sorry about that. He said, yes, he's going to see bigger, faster, stronger players, but he's seeing that every day in practice. Exactly. Our D is preparing him for this tough schedule. I think this D, man, it's going to set him up to excel because if we look at the stats last year, man, Oklahoma was in the top 10 for tackles for loss, even with a 6-7 record. They still was in the top 10 for tackles for loss. That's impressive. So that means that your defense did pretty much every damn thing for you. And your offense did nothing. Your offense didn't lead the SEC in any type of statistical stat, period. They just sucked. Does anyone think that Mateer hasn't advanced skillfully for last season? The kid looks like a major MLB at the moment. I think that John Mateer is being coy. He's not trying to be too overconfident. He's just letting everybody know, okay, I've been here before. But I think once he gets out there and start playing, man, and we see how this unpuzzles and how it unravels, I think we're going to be very pleased with the product that's on the field, man. So we'll be there. Jefferson didn't come here because you only offered him preferred walk-on. Smart to take the full scholarship. Hey, man, look, preferred walk-on is good if you're not hurting for the money. But also, too, man, if someone wants to give me a free ride, that free ride, man, is more important than me paying for my spot at a place like Oklahoma. Even though my brother did go there, Can't do that. A lot of people think we're going 5-7, 6-7, which is horse baloney. Hey man, let them keep thinking that. Them the ones that's gonna be betting that money that Oklahoma's gonna be the same Oklahoma, and then they're gonna get a rude awakening. Yes, material looks jacked, but that's just because the young man is taking the workout and the regimen very serious. He knows he's in for a pounding in the SEC. He's taking it very serious, very serious. So let me see. Did I send these invites out the way I was supposed to? Hold on, right quick. One more pause. Make sure that these guys got the email. Okay, hold on, right quick. He got his. He got his. And he got his. Dwayne, I think you got yours. Sorry about that. All right. Everybody got theirs. All right. So anyway, we're going to look at the number. We're going to look at the guys that's on the defense, man. And then we're going to also look at some of the guys and everything, some power lights on the guys that's on the offense. And we're going to try to do some, smash it or pass it. And, whenever the guys come on, then we're going to jump on some notable players that we need to keep our eye on. Then we need to keep our eye on some key contributors. And then we're going to look at the depth chart. But I think that Bishop is in here. Hey, man, why aren't you on the show, big dog? Coach Ricks, you also have to look at that 6-6 through the proper lens. BB has had reason for his lack of success. This year is his year to prove himself. I think, man, look, Tony in Texas, I'm going to tell you, and this is just me talking to you directly, what I've always said off camera. On camera, I got to be subjective and keep up and just be honest. But off the camera, I've always said, it's hard to come in there, man, and rebuild something when it's that broke. Because just as when you think you got something fixed, something else breaks. Just when you think you fixed that, something else breaks. So I think, man, that he's just had that less fortunate. He's been very less fortunate, man, to have a program that's up and running like everybody else that's had to come in. Kirby came into a great situation. Sark came into a great situation. Lincoln came into a great situation because he brought everybody with him. So when you think about this, man, having Dylan Gabriel last year would have guaranteed Oklahoma at least 3 games. At least 3 games. The Tennessee game, I believe we would have won that game with great leadership at the quarterback. I think we would have definitely won the Missouri game. I can't really say about Texas, man. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. That game right there, man, it just seemed like we just came unraveled. The defense couldn't keep the game close no more, man. They've been on the damn field too long. So I think that a lot of guys, man, they just got tired. BB came here when we were in a bad spot with 0 head coach experience. He deserved leniency. This is what I'm saying. This is what I thought. Lincoln knew exactly when it was time to jump ship. That season, his last season, the game that we had to pull out, the game we pulled out in Kansas, the game we had to pull out against Iowa State, the game we had to pull out against Houston. There's a lot of games, man, that we had to pull out. We were the only team that was 9-0, but we were going down in the rankings because everybody saw exactly what we saw. Oklahoma was trash. The defense was not what it was doing. The defense was not doing what it's supposed to do. And Lincoln, his scheme finally got exposed. I think a lot of people finally caught on to the GT counter and what Lincoln was doing. So Lincoln had to go somewhere else. So trust me, that's why Lincoln, man, pretty much not ran. Well, yeah, he did run. He didn't walk. He ran the fuck up out of Oklahoma because he knew if he would stay one more year, he was not going to be getting that job at USC. He would have been worse because that defense that came in BB's first year, it wasn't good, but it was some improvement. the scheme worked, and it was working in the right direction. It was going in the right direction, which was going up. A lot of the guys that Oklahoma has right now, Lincoln would have never gotten. Lincoln would have never gotten these guys. This is BB's first job as head coach. Most head coaches ain't good in their first job, or at least in the last. Well, I don't know about that, Sooner Cowboy. Welcome to the show, Mr. Dwayne Johns. What's going on, big dog?
What's going on there, Coach? What's happening? What's going on, the fellas out there? What's up, OU fans that's out there, Sooner fan land?
Trying to fight this cold.
Man, come on, Coach. You can't be having no cold, man. It's summertime, man.
Look, I work in a place, man, to where I got to walk in and out of freezers to make sure things get delivered. So when I go in the freezer,
I can understand that.
It's killing me. And it's like -5 degrees in there, and you come out as 103.
Ooh, I understand. I totally understand, man.
But let me ask you a question, man. Somebody asked this. I want your opinion on this. And they said, hold on, let me find it. Hold on. I just lost it. Hold on. Here it is right here. He says, Coach, oh, damn it. Coach, you also have to look at this 6-6 through the proper lens. BV has had reason for his lack of success. This year is his year to prove himself. Do you think that?
Man, you know what? I guess I could say that. I mean, because wherever he's been at, the only other place he's been to was Clemson, and he handled his business. And there's the first couple of years he was there, they didn't do anything. But once he got his foot settled, and you know, he took care of business. I mean, you know, I figure, you know, around the year 3. I mean, this is what, year 3 or year 4?
This right here will be year 4.
Okay, I think if he's got everybody in there, he's won. I think he's going to do good. You're always saying the 4 horsemen, so I think they're going to do well.
I say 4 horsemen, man, because here on the East Coast, you used to always see those guys and this is how it worked. When Clemson was getting all those number 1 recruits in the number 1 and number 2 recruiting class, people didn't realize all 4 of them guys were on the road together.
Right.
Getting those players. And if I have, and you know how it is, if a coach come visit me, or 4 coaches come visit me, and I like all 4 coaches, it's hard to say no to that.
Right.
Because it ain't just one coach. Oh, it's just one coach. But if you got 4 of them, and I'm a parent, I listen to all the pitches. I listen to what they got to say. I'm a real big believer in turning young boys into men. I'm a real big believer in that.
Right.
And you got to sell me on trying to raise my son, because we raise our kids to a level, but then we got to trust that someone can continue to elevate them when I'm not there.
I agree.
And that's a big trust, man. That's a big trust, man. In this time of day, in this time of era, because you got some crazy people out there, man, doing some crazy shit. They man to these kids these days. And so I just think, man, but I do think that Lincoln got out in time. He saw the writing on the wall. He saw, you know, those games against Kansas, those games against Iowa State that we barely pulled out, the games against TCU that we supposed to blow them out, we barely winning the ball game. We're 9-0, and we're not going down to the top 5. We're going to the top 15, 16, 9-0. And I'm like, what the hell? But
and
yeah, go ahead.
And then we're struggling against that. I mean, we're struggling. Even though we win, we're struggling. No way we should be struggling against those teams. No way. No. I mean, we're struggling against Kansas. I mean, we're struggling. I mean, that Kansas game, that should have never went down like that. I mean, no, Kansas, what? We should be blowing those teams out.
I was at that game, man. I went to go visit my nephew who plays basketball at Kansas, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? I'm in the fans telling my niece, and I'm like, hey, man, this quarterback right here, Caleb Williams, he's special. They struggled like hell that game. And I'm like, what's going on? And then she's like,
man, I was mad. I mean, I thought there was a chance after Jaron Cannon caught that interception, but then it was like, after that, it was like a lull in the game. What the hell? The lull? I mean, are you kidding? Come on, man. We couldn't. Hey,
Welcome to the
It is
show,
what it is. What's
Mike
up,
the
the
Legend,
legend?
Mike the Cool Cat Legend.
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on? Hey, man, I know y'all got the email talking about that wishbone thing coming for ESPN.
Hey.
Man, that's going to be a treat. That's going to be a
Check this
treat.
out. Check
Man,
this out.
that wishbone's near and dear to my heart, Dwayne.
You'll love that. I seen it yesterday. I said, man, I need to get Mike on this. I need to get Coach on this. Let me get it to him.
Yeah,
I
as a matter of fact, my first introduction to the wishbone was Jack Mildren, Roy Bell, Greg Pruitt when it was first introduced against Texas.
Yeah. Hey, well,
Man,
check
I
this
love
out. I get to attend a coaching conference next week, and guess who's going to be there? Guess
Who's that,
speaker?
Coach?
Barry Switzer.
Oh,
Real, my God.
the king. The king.
I'm going to be going to Dallas and everything, and yes, he's going to be giving the coaches conference and everything. So I'm going to be front and center. I'm going to be having. I mean, I think that a lot of other coaches are going to be there. I think they also said that Les Miles is going to be there. I think they said that
I don't want to see him.
Mark Rick's going to be there. I think there's some more good coaches going to be there, man. But I just want to go see Barry Switzer, man.
Yeah, Mark Rick. Yeah,
I would love to see him.
Hey,
man,
you know what? He a down to earth dude, man. We went to Savannah, Georgia, man, to Paula Dean's place to eat a few years ago, and happened to bump into him.
What?
Wow.
Great guy. I said, excuse me, sir, I don't mean to interrupt you and your family, man. You Mark Rick? He said, Coach, you're Georgia? He said, yeah. He said, I want to keep it on the low. He said, I came in here and had dinner and nobody recognized me. I want to try to get out before. I said, do you mind if I take a picture with you? He said, I would rather not, because when you do that, people tend to say, hey, man, he's
right.
You know,
Right.
He's someone famous. So he was like, but he said, but if you ever, and I called him a few times, man, he did give me a few pointers on some things back about 4 or 5 years ago. Real cool dude.
Okay. Yeah.
Real cool dude.
I tell you, the classiest non-coach OU coach I ever met. Me and my dad went to the Hedges one year. The salesman at Overhead Door in Oklahoma City.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his wife were Georgia alums, so I was wanting to see Herschel Walker, so they give up their tickets, and me and Daddy went to watch a game at the Hedges. And I tell you what, Vince Dooley he's the epitome of class, or was. Man, Vince, down to earth guy. I mean, here we are decked out in Oklahoma stuff watching the Georgia game. And that's back when Oklahoma was still whipping everybody's ass. He said, man, y'all got a good team up there, Norman. I'm glad we don't have to play them. But Vince Dooley was a class act all the way.
Man, that's all right. I remember when Bob Stoops came down here when they played, I forgot who they played in a bowl game. I think they played I forgot who they played, but they came down here. They went to Oxon Hospital. I was working at Oxon Hospital down here one time, but we were in California because my son was in the band and they were playing at the Rose Bowl, so I wasn't able to get down here to see him, So man, I was disappointed, man. I would have loved to see that.
Well, Coach, what's on the docket for today, my friend?
Hey, I got one question, man, that I stole from the email that I wanted to ask you guys because it's speaking on this topic right here that we're talking about.
Okay.
There's only one question I'm asking, and then because I need both of y'all's opinion, because y'all's opinion, you're a diehard OU fans, you're gonna give it to me straight.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, Coach, quick question: does everyone forget that Bob Stoops taught Lincoln how to be a head coach and left Lincoln with the keys to the Maserati or whatever fancy car you want? It's funny that people don't understand Lincoln didn't help BV get this job. Lincoln took everything, including the kitchen sink, the screws, and the tools with him. So BV had to start over fresh. Is it fair to say if Bob Stoops would not have been there, would Lincoln have had the same struggles?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
100. Because like that gentleman said, Bob left him the keys to the Ferrari and he turned it into a Pinto.
Yeah.
Straight up.
He did. He sure did.
Well, I mean, I
absolutely
think
did.
nobody we don't really know the real Lincoln because we've never seen him start a program and build a program. We've never seen no coach actually build a program because they're giving Nick Saban when he came to Alabama. The Shula kid was there. They were still getting top 10, top 15 recruits. It wasn't like they were getting peanuts. Look what dang, I just said his name. Mark Richt, when he left Texas, Georgia's coach. He left him the top 10, 15. Matter of fact, I think the Georgia won the SEC championship 2 or 3 years before Mark Richt left.
Yep. They did. They did. He left them in a good spot. He left them in a good spot.
Let's not get it twisted. No matter how bad Texas fans want to say how bad Herman was, he was still winning bowl games for them. He just was not beating Oklahoma and winning the big games. That's why his ass got fired.
Yep.
So all these teams left their predecessor in great condition and with great depth. They didn't take nobody. It's just funny, man, that Lincoln took everything and everybody's like, well, you're Oklahoma. You're supposed to, you remember y'all always say, y'all don't rebuild, y'all reload. It's hard to reload when you ain't got no damn gun and no bullets.
Man,
exactly.
Them people, I don't know even why them people even say that nonsense. I mean, even they know if their team didn't lost everything, they wouldn't be doing all that winning. I guess they'd be saying next man up mentality. Come on, man, let's be realistic. I mean, we got to be realistic. Nobody can. I mean, even when Lincoln left, he took everything. He took all those players they wanted to go play for him, which is understandable. I even heard stories about they said Lincoln Riley was standoffish and all this kind of. They really didn't want to answer the question. What's up, Bishop?
What's going on?
Hey, man, and even when they interviewed him and they asked him, was he going to LSU? I think in my heart, now this is just me saying this, I think he was going to go to LSU. I didn't realize the magnitude until they said Lincoln, USC got involved. So hey, it is what it is.
Hey, there's an article out there that was out there for a few weeks, and they took it off. ESPN snatched it off real fast. Okay, there was a contingency in place. He was going to LSU. Mm-hmm. He was going to LSU. But the powers that be swung in at the last minute. USC made one phone call. Would you be interested in coming to USC? And he took his ass to USC.
Hey man, because he would have been under more scrutiny. But then, I mean, he, as you know, the story is out there. He didn't want to deal with the SEC. I don't know. I think it is, but that's just my opinion. I mean, look, we got to call it what it is. When it comes to the real pressure, he runs. He runs. Yeah. The real pressure.
Man, yeah, you guys. Let's look at it. He knew. Let's look at the makeup of the SEC. They were always about their alignment, defense and offense. And he was looking at everything, and he realized that he hadn't prepared himself. And as is, he was scared. That's what probably swayed him to USC versus LSU. You would still be in the SEC.
Ooh, guys.
And let's not forget, you can't bring that speed D crap to the SEC.
Oh no.
Hold on, guys.
You got to have the Jimmy and Joes in both trenches, offensive and defensive.
Go ahead, Coach.
I just got an email from my phone just now from a listener. Boy, y'all gonna love this question. Ooh, y'all gonna love this question. What's going on, Coach, in the panel? This is Emily Jones. Quick question: which is worst, USC 7-5 with the Heisman Trophy candidate, or Oklahoma 6-6 with a struggling offense?
USC 7-5 with a Heisman quarterback all day long.
Oh, hey, Emily, good question.
Great question, Emily.
Golly, I didn't think about that. They went 7-5 this last year. 7-5.
with the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback.
Damn,
Yep.
or a 6-6 struggling offense with all the injuries, and also here, guys, playing in the tougher conference.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive, man. Look, now that she asked that question, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But guess what? They lost their strength and conditioning coach. You know the guy, Benny Wiley.
Rubber,
You know that
Yeah.
guy.
Oh,
rubber band Benny.
Yeah.
you mean Billy Blanks? Billy Blanks.
I'm like, I mean,
Tabo.
where did they dig this guy? I mean, really? I mean, he's the
This
man.
Tabo
Look,
bastard.
I'm glad. From what did Lincoln Riley fire? Did he
Benny Wiley.
fire?
Yes, he fired
Smitty?
Benny Wiley.
No, I'm talking about Smitty.
Yes,
Did
he
Lincoln
fired.
Riley?
Yes, he fired Smitty and brought in Benny Wiley.
Yep.
Do you guys know that when all that went back right after they hired BV, I watched an episode of Teddy and Gabe, and he had Rufus Alexander on there as they did. And Rufus said after they fired Smitty and the culture changed because of Lincoln Riley doing that, none of the old players would go to the spring games or anything.
I remember.
Oh, I know.
You know it's bad when the bars and all them guys don't want to come back
Yep.
to a
Right.
place where they call home. That's bad.
Yep, it is.
So, but hey, we got a new segment that me and Bishop started. It's called Smash It or Pass It. And
Called what?
All it is, it's called Smash It or Pass It.
Smash it or pass it. Okay.
Smash it means it's something that is good. Pass it means something that we don't want. And it was 4 questions that were sent in, and I'm going to ask you guys. And since you guys are on the panel today, we're gonna ask you guys if y'all would rather smash it or pass it.
Okay.
If you were stuck on an island fighting, now this is weird. If you were stuck on an island fighting the 100-man gorilla challenge, how many? That's stupid. That's weird. How many men would you? What? Stupid question. If you were stuck on an island doing the 100-man gorilla challenge, how many men would? I'm sorry, whoever wrote that in. That makes no sense. I'm gonna try to butcher it to see if it makes sense. If you were stuck on an island with some damn gorillas, who on the OU defense would you want with you? I'm just say that. I'm gonna just say that because this don't make no damn sense with what they say.
Is that off of this year's team or all time?
All time. Just give
Selman
me 5.
brothers.
Just give me 5 from each one of y'all. 5 from each one of y'all.
All 3 Selmans. Daryl Reed and Kevin Murphy.
You're not taking Dr. Death?
Dr. Death was offense.
I don't give a damn.
No, Dr. Death,
Oh, I thought you were talking defense, coach.
Hey, if I'm on an island and I gotta fight some gorillas.
Okay.
People,
I was thinking defense,
I'm on
coach.
Trent Williams.
Okay. I want 2 of the Selman brothers, Leroy and Dewey, Trent Williams, Davin Joseph, and Zeus.
All right, Bishop.
All right. Hey, I want Jamal Brown. I want Phil Loho. I like Keith Humphrey, and then I like Tony Casillas.
Bishop.
And then Tony Woods.
Oh, okay, Dwayne.
I gotta say, I think I take the Selmans, I take Trent Williams, and I take the Bars.
Hey,
I gotta go with him.
Phil Loho, Trent Williams, Creed Humphreys. Then it gets kind of weird. I don't know, man. If I want somebody that's quick and fast that can jab his ass to death. So I'm gonna take Ronell Lewis.
No doubt.
Because he would hit you hard as hell.
Right.
Yeah, Ron
Oh
Elmore. He was,
man,
And the last one, y'all gonna think I'm funny. Tony Jefferson.
Oh,
Tony
okay.
Jeffries.
Jefferson.
yeah,
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
I don't think you're funny. He was.
I want some mad dogs, man, that don't mind coming in full speed and just try to hurt you. So, but that question didn't really support my smash to the passes, so that was weird. All right, next one. Coach, do we think that we're going to be in the top 10 of the SEC's statistical stats on offense and defense? Smash or the pass?
Smash.
Smash.
I think so. Smash.
Because there's only 18 teams. I mean, there's 16 teams, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure we're better. We got better defense and better offense than 6 teams.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
that'll give us top 10. I'm pretty sure we're better than Kentucky. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna. Man, look, everybody is real big on South Carolina. I just don't know if he can carry the whole team running and throwing the whole season.
He got to prove it to me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna show me. Show me. I give you your respect. You show me.
I mean, I keep hearing how they barely almost beat Alabama. Well, Alabama lost to some teams they were not supposed to lose to last year.
Oops.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oops.
I mean, you can't lose to Michigan, who had
No.
worse offense in Oklahoma.
I don't know. I don't know,
And
Coach.
that was a bowl game. That was a bowl game, guys.
I think our offense was pretty bad, Coach. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I was
Nothing
a
can
stop
get better
right at
than us,
Oklahoma.
Coach. Nothing can get any worse than Oklahoma offense, Coach. I mean, we didn't have nobody. We had our freshmen. I mean, we was almost at the point we almost had the water boys out there. I mean,
Bobby, it's your turn up.
I mean, hey, your turn. Put the helmet and stuff. Put it on. Let's go.
Hey, Keon, yeah, I saw that too, man. That's what you want to see. You want to see the whole D line. The way I teach my players when I coach is I don't want one of you guys alone. Yeah. I want you to form this brotherhood. So when one go, you all go, or if you all don't go, nobody go.
Right.
Because I want it looks better, man. Can you imagine this? You see all 36 defensive linemen together.
Ooh.
In a big ass group.
Ooh.
Man.
It just shows that they love one another and they're there for one another. I mean, that's something, man, that we never saw with Lincoln. And I keep going back to him. And I know he's gone now, and I shouldn't be saying that, but hold on. I'm gonna let my dog out. My dog wants out. Hold on.
You know, Dwayne, we was talking just a while ago about rebuilding.
Uh-huh.
Everybody forgets that when Bob Stoops was hired on them John Blake recruits, buddy, they turned out to be diamonds in the rough. You remember that, Dwayne? Bishop?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm surprised that he got those players to stay, because a lot of them, I think some of them left, but a lot of them stayed. So I mean, he did a heck of a job of keeping those players, and they came in and they handled their business. I mean,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we would have lost Roy Williams, Torrance Marshall, and Rocky Calmus and those guys?
Man, that would have hurt.
That would have hurt.
Do you guys see what y'all just did? The names y'all mentioned, those classic names.
Yeah.
Roy Williams, Teddy Lehman, Gerald McCoy, Rocky Calmus, Dan Cody. You naming all these guys. I believe that's what we got this year. Look at this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listen to this. Dominic Williams, Jaden Jackson, R. Mason Thomas, Kip Lewis, Kobe McKenzie, Kendall Doby, Eli Bowen, Peyton Bowen, Danny Okoye, David Stone, Grayson Holton, Eder Broadway, Sammy Amosigo, Kendall Daniels, Nigel Smith, Marcus Strong, Trent Wilson. Can you just you hear that shit?
Yeah, that's a big list.
That's like a cheat code. code.
That is an XY button on the PlayStation controller. Yes, sir.
Man, I'm ready. I'm ready. I mean, you know, with all standing, we got those three teams that we got to play against. I mean, the first three. I mean, other than Michigan, I want to see total domination. That's what I want to see.
How about this? If y'all guys are up to it, the first game, we do a live stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be great.
First game, I'll have the game up on the screen.
Okay.
We'll be watching it, and I mean, I think that's something, man, that we need to start doing, man, because we all love football. We love football passionately, and we can call things out and see things, man, that most people don't see. And I think that 8 eyes are better than 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you guys are game, we can do a live show, a live stream of the first game.
I thought about this the other night. You know, it actually brought tears to my eyes. I wish Daddy was alive because, you know, growing up during the Bud Wilkinson era and all that, you know, he would have been. You think I'm a legend? My daddy. I mean, he got to witness the first national championship, the 47 game winning streak, back-to-back national champions. You know, I would love to have him here with us, sitting next to me. Y'all would have loved that.
Oh yeah, that'd been nice. That would have been nice. I had an uncle. He had passed away. Man, he was a diehard Oklahoma Sooner. Man, I asked him one time because it was before the impending Oklahoma was to go to the SEC. I asked him. I said, "So Uncle Tom," I said, "Do you think Oklahoma's ready to go to the SEC?" He said, "No, man, we're not ready at all." I said, "Well, why not?" He said, "Because we just don't have the athletes, and we don't get the athletes that we need to survive in the SEC." I said, "Well, you know, we were right." And soon after that, he had passed away. But I think maybe 1 or 2 years a year after he had passed away, so he wasn't able to see it. You know, so I think he would have been pleased, you know, with what we got going on right now.
I totally agree, and I understand that. Hey, it took this time to get to where we're at, and now we're on the precipice of embarking on a new destiny. So I'm excited to put it all the talk behind us, and let's get to the getting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Sooner for Life said, it don't matter who you take on the island with you because you're going to kiss your butt goodbye. Gorillas can live 4,000 pounds.
You know,
man, look, I be listening to these podcasts about this 100-man challenge against the gorilla, and I was saying to myself, man, it's like, what 100 men are you going to get? What 100 men are you going to get to attack this gorilla? That one punch can pretty much kill you.
Yeah.
So I just want to, I mean, you know, I think it's kind of silly, man, but it's good pillow talk.
Yeah, I mean, I seen, what was it? They had something that was out there. Some lady got her arm ripped off for raising a gorilla and all this kind of stuff, and she was trying to baby it, but then its natural instincts, you know, takes over, and it's like, man, what are we doing? Why?
Hey,
why are you doing this stuff?
Don't get mad at me for saying this, but you know, everybody thinks it, so I'm just gonna go out and put it out there. That's white people stuff. Ain't no black person gonna be raising no anaconda or a tiger in their backyard. Talking about come here, kitty, and then the damn cat and the tiger eat them up.
Stop it. We need to stop that nonsense. That's crazy. You're gonna get somebody, man, look, you're gonna get somebody hurt or killed.
That old saying is, I had an old white guy live next door named Mr. Jones, and he would always joke about that. He said, every time I listen to the news, I can tell if it was a black person or a white person. And he would have me dying laughing. He was like, a shark biting a girl's arm off. White person. I said, why would you say that? Black folks don't get in the ocean. He said, black people don't
not that far out.
And it just cracked me up, man. And like I said, I don't mean no disrespect, no harm. I think it's kind of funny. that we can joke about that, man, and have a good conversation, man, because you really can tell. I've never known a black terrorist because you can't build anything in my mom's house because she too nosy. Ain't no
But where
closed
you
doors
going
in
with
her
that
house. Ain't
bomb?
no closed doors in her house, and you can't lock no
Yeah,
doors in my mom's house.
No, no,
yeah.
no, no. I mean,
So
even the ones that be saying they got this thing, they got these women who make these YouTube videos. Well, I'd rather take a bear than a man and all this. Are you silly? Are you silly? But you know, hey,
it's
it's
crazy, man.
nonsense.
It's crazy. All right, let's get back on this.
Okay.
Smash it or pass it and everything. This is the last one. Then we're gonna move on to the depth chart because my wife just came in here and gave me the little thumbs up. Oh yeah, it's Sunday, so it's movie night.
Well,
Last
I can
question.
understand.
John Mateer will have more rushing yards than Arch Manning.
Smash.
Smash.
I
Now,
agree. Smash.
hold on now. Now you know Arch Manning. He likes to run.
I,
So does John McTeer.
Wait, there's a caveat to that, coach. And the reason why I say that is, who is it going to run against?
Thank you.
Who is it going to run against? Because I know doggone well he's not going. If our defense is going to be as aggressive as I think it's going to be, he's not going to be doing a lot of running against us. Well, he might be, but I mean, he's not going to have no. I think it's going to be more in negative than in a positive.
Okay, and I'm a tag team with you, Dwayne. And you got Powers, Boganowski, and Hardy coming down the alley. You want some of that?
Well, it's not just. I don't know if that question was for our game or in general.
Of the entire season?
I didn't. The question just says John Mateer will have more rushing yards again versus Arch Manning. I don't know if that question was meant for the bowl game, head up, or for the whole season.
But it says versus, right? Are they just saying season or in the game? I was
Let's
taking
do
it.
both. Let's do
Okay.
both.
Okay, that's fair.
For the season, do you think he will have more rushing yards than Arch Manning? Smash it or pass it?
Smash it.
You're very confident about that, Mike. You're very confident, Mike?
I'll go ahead and say smash. I think he'll have a lot more than Arch Manning.
Okay.
I mean,
Here's what I'll say.
Hold on. Dwayne, what's up? What's up?
I mean, if we're gonna do all that winning and wide receivers again, running backs gonna do what we're doing, I mean, this is gonna be hard. Man, that's gonna be hard. But in that game against Texas, I think Mateer is gonna have a lot more. But in the season, man, it's hard to say on that.
Yeah, it really is. It's really a hard question. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think that. I mean, okay, hold on, Bishop. You go. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm like, hold up. Let me cook. Let me get my pipe. Hey, check it. Because our offensive line is the key to that answer. Our offensive line has been going up against our D line. That's why I would smash it, because I know that when everything breaks down or if everything's covered up, they're going to do what is necessary to go to the next level.
Mike? Mike, you muted.
You muted.
I'm still going to smash it because, like I'm going to piggyback off of Bishop. Our offensive line, like you said, Bish, has been going up against our defensive line. Iron sharpens iron. So, and I look at this. John McTeer won't kill you with his passing. His legs will kill you, and if y'all seen some of his video tape last year, the man when he gets to that fifth hash mark and you ain't got him, see ya. Don't want to be ya.
Here's the question that nobody's asking: who is going to be required to run?
Who's going to be what?
required. Oklahoma is going to if Oklahoma is one dimensional, they'll have a running game.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they're one dimensional passing, if all the receivers are there, they'll have a passing game. I think that if the play breaks down for Texas, Arch Manning can run, but they lost much. But they lost so many receivers last year. I just don't know if he's going to. I don't think John Mateer is going to be required to run a lot.
No.
I don't think he's going to be required to run a lot. I think that the receivers are not going to be. We're not going to lose all 6 receivers. That was just a one-time thing. I think
that was an anomaly or whatever you call it or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a fluke and an anomaly. Yeah.
So I'm like you, Boomer, Halen. I have my receipts as well. But I am excited about the football season. Y'all think I'm not? I'm look, man, I'm here every day looking at old film, trying to break down this and that. And Bishop will tell you, I'm in these official meetings every day, and I come home and I'm angry because it's stupid how we're trying to make football harder than what it is.
Yeah.
What does that go? Huh?
What does that go back to? You always say, Coach? Coaches always outthink themselves and can't get out of their own way.
You got 155 coaches in one room, and everybody, and there's always that one. There's always that one that you want to slap shit out of, and he come up with some crazy questions like, Coach, if they're running the swinging gate on the extra point, how do we look at that? And I'm like, what? Well, as an official, before the game starts, I always ask the coach, are there any trick plays you got? Are there any special plays you got? Because I need to know to have my guys ready for it. And if I don't get it, delay a game, and then we're going to get it right. Because the swinging gate is so crazy, man. Michigan runs that so well. But I'm saying when you outthink yourselves, it's just crazy, man. So like I said, yes, I'm angry every day because a lot of people, man, spend their time trying to make this game easy, but some of these coaches make this damn game hard. So
yep,
you know,
it's crazy.
It is what it is. But everybody's saying smash. I guess everybody's saying that Mateer will have more yards than Arch Manning. Thunder OU says the real question is how many times will Arch Manning get sacked? Ooh, I guess
now
us.
That's my type of language.
Okay, cool.
Again, Thunder.
Okay, Thunder. Okay, question for the panel. The real question is how many times will Arch Manning get sacked when he plays Oklahoma? Or better yet, how many sacks? And then how many sacks will R. Mason Thomas have?
Now, Okoye, R. Mason to have 2, Okoye have 2, and then one of our Dean linemen to have 1. That's my 5.
I think so.
Yeah, I was going to say 5.
5 total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna think more than that.
Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna say we had 8 with the speed D defense, and they were trash. So I'm gonna say 8.
Okay. I ain't mad. Prove me wrong. I ain't mad. If they do that, I'm good.
Here's the key reason why. Texas does have a new offensive line.
Yeah.
So has that man said as a priest for the Heavenly Father and the Spirit?
Yep. Man, you know, guess what? If they lose that game, you know there's going to be a lot of excuses. All the offensive line is new, and they don't have this, and they don't have that. Man, that's the same thing we were telling y'all our problem. Oh no, come on, man, stop.
I'm gonna throw the same thing at them. I'm gonna throw the same thing back at them. You are Texas. You don't rebuild. You reload.
Exactly. That's right.
There you go.
All right. Last,
What?
go ahead, Dwight. Dwayne. Damn, Dwight.
No, I'm just saying. I'm like, these people, man. I was on with Hall of Fame last night. I was getting him, huh, Bishop? I was cooking him. I was cooking that Texas clown last
Yeah,
night.
you were. Yeah.
Man,
And he just came into the
what's
room.
up, Hall of Fame? What's happening, Hall of Fame? I was look. He was. I mean, the dude was sounding like. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna bash the man totally, but I mean, his points was ridiculous. I mean, come on, man. Let's be honest. But I don't care, man. I'm Oklahoma
Well,
all the way,
Jason,
like Hall of Fame said, man. I've always rooted for Oklahoma. Didn't care about the Week 12. Never cared about them. Never cared about them. Even like the SEC, that's cool. But I'm Oklahoma first, so it nothing but Oklahoma. I don't care. Even when we came into the SEC with Texas, hey, that's cool. We came in together, but that's it. And they were
Well,
mad
hold
because.
on, Dwayne. Hold on. We came in at the same time, but we came in with boots on. They came in with training wheels.
Well, you're right. You're right about that. I stand corrected. And then everybody they were mad because nobody was rooting for them and all that kind of. Man, who cares? Everybody sees Texas. Everybody sees the Shorthorns are frauds. Frauds. But you want to hoist up the Director's Cup. Oh, wow. We won the Director's Cup. Are you kidding me? What is that? Then you want to you're bragging on rowing, tennis, golf. You win one softball championship and you're on top of the world. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break.
They were saying Mike White for president.
What? He forgot about Patty used to spank that behind for years. So she needs to stop.
Hey, we need to let Dwayne go coastal lock. He said, hey, Jason says preach.
Look, hey, thank you, man. Look, Coach, man, if I get my own thing, man, I'm gonna be going off on Texas fans, and they're gonna be hating me. I mean, I don't want to go off on Texas fans. I mean, I'm pretty much sure they have regular, Texas fans that are cool, and I met a couple of them. I mean, there's no problem, but we're not half the stuff you're talking about is not even being realistic. I mean, let's be honest. We come on now. I mean, we're really not being realistic.
All right, Jason. We answered our question, Jason. Since you're in the comments, how many sacks do you think Oklahoma will have against Arch Manning? And then we'll see what Jason said. So, Dwayne, you said 5, or who said 5?
I think about 5. I'll say 6. I'll go 6.
All right, Bishop, you said how many?
I said 5, at least a minimum of 5.
All right. Jason said between 5 and 6. I said 8. If Speed D can get you 8, this defense that's more nastier and gritty.
Man.
Hey, I had to say it.
Man, that Speed D was a joke, man. I mean,
hey, what?
Come on, man.
I bought a shirt that said Speed D, and soon they ass left, I burned that damn thing.
Come on, Coach. Coach. Come on, man. Coach,
I did, man. I did
Coach,
LeBron James, man.
Come on, man. Man,
I mean,
okay.
Okay. It wasn't a Speed D. It was more like handicap D.
Man. I mean, where did he dig this guy? Where did they dig that guy up from anyway?
He came from Ohio State.
Oh, man, he wasn't calling players because the man was trash. I mean, excuse me, but I mean, man, what?
Like I tell you, every team has to have a good scheme in order for it to work. Good scheme. It don't matter who you got out there or whatever. It's trash.
Hey, they never gathered them more down below 300. Gee, my daddy.
Man, I'm like, this guy. I mean, I seen in one game, this man turned all the way around. He turned around. He didn't watch 2 plays until the guys made a play because they were wearing their defense out, and he turned around when they got a great play. Man, dude, I don't know what. Man, look.
Ooh. Okay. Hold on.
What's his name? Brent, or whatever his name is.
Jason, you're in the room. I had a question from a listener. I want your opinion on it because we gave ours. It says, which is better or which is worse? A 7-5 USC team with the Heisman Trophy candidate, or a 6-6 team, or a 6-6 Oklahoma with a depleted offensive line and losing all their quarterbacks? Which one is worse? A 6-6 Oklahoma with a depleted offensive line and no OC, pretty much, or USC with the Heisman Trophy candidate and they went 7-5. All right. While Jason's answering that, all right, guys, I got one for you. Oh, 7-5 USC team with the Heisman. Okay, they said that's worse. Okay, so everybody agrees that's worse because you're supposed to win with the Heisman Trophy candidate. And at least you got the OC, and the OC that he's had for 4 years. Okay, he said SC. Okay, so everybody agreed. Oh, he said SC is ass. Sooner Texas, Dwayne. Hey, Sooner Texas, Dwayne. If Texas fans don't hate you, you aren't doing enough to be a Sooner fan.
Oh, look. Sooner in Texas, you, hey man, I get it all the time from LSU fans down here, and I be going hard all the way, and I give Texas the blues too. I'm waiting for them this year. They got a clown on Facebook that I go back and forth with all the time, so I be giving them the smoke. I don't hold back from the clowns at all. Totally all. Look. Y'all heard me up on the panel. Bishop heard me last night. I was going at a clown. He was trying to be facetious. I was going at it. I mean, he's not even speaking facts.
Last thing we got before we get up out of here. This is called depth chart comparison. Okay. I'm gonna give you a name. You give me past or present, who he reminds you of. So if I say Billy Bowman, you would probably say Roy Williams.
I don't know. I don't know about.
Let her rip, Tater Chip. I got this.
I'm just saying. Depth. It's called depth chart comparison. All right. I'm gonna throw a name out there, past or present. Y'all just give me who y'all think he compares to.
Will you give his position too, Coach?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Defensive tackle, Dominique Williams.
Oh, that's easy.
Bishop, who is it?
Okay. He is Jeremy McCoy.
Yeah, that's
Dwayne?
about right. I agree with him on that one.
Yeah, Gerald McCoy.
Okay. You don't think that he's okay?
Go ahead and say yours.
I was gonna say Tommy Harris.
Yeah, you could go either way on that. Coach.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Or would David Stone be more of a Tommy Harris?
I think Stoney would be more of a Tommy Harris type.
That or Holton, G baby,
or G baby.
Yeah, but I haven't really seen too much of David Stone. I want to see more. I'm dying to see more.
Jason wants to know what was the question. The question, Jason, we are in a segment called depth chart comparison. I'm gonna give you a name. If I give you a name like Dominique Williams, you give me someone past or present who resembles Dominique Williams' play-like performance or something similar to that. So I said Dominique Williams. Bishop said
Gerald McCoy.
Dwayne said McCoy, and Mike, you said
McCoy
too. So that's what the thing is. It's called depth chart comparison. So I'm just gonna give a name. So the next name we got, which is, I know y'all gonna love this one, linebacker Kip Lewis. And Jason said, and we answered Gerald and Tommy.
Yeah.
Who would you say, Jason?
That's fair.
Man.
How about this one? Kip Lewis. Teddy Lehman.
Who?
Teddy Lehman, because of his speed.
I don't know, Bishop. You know what?
Look,
what about Rocky? What about Rocky Calvin?
I'm gonna go Torrance Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, striker. What about striker?
He was more of a DN.
Yeah, I know.
Who? Oh, striker. Yeah.
Kip Lewis, guys, in the comment. Your comparison, who think Kip Lewis? I want to
I
say another Lewis.
Ronell.
Ooh, ooh,
Nope.
ooh. Ronell.
Nice,
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good one. I forgot about him.
No,
Rufus? No, Rufus was a DM.
no. What's the in 08? Travis Lewis.
Oh.
That's it.
Travis
Yeah.
Lewis.
Travis Lewis.
He
That's
reminds me of
Travis
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 Lewis.
Lewis.
Travis Lewis. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he's
Chase Daniels
left
tried
to right.
talking shit. Chase Daniels tried talking shit to him in the Big 12 championship, and Travis got all up in his grill.
Yeah.
Jason
Yeah.
said,
Man.
all love for the pups, but I ain't going there just yet. They got a work to do. Hey, it's just a segment. It's just a segment of just trying to compare. That's it, Jason. Don't hold me to the fire. Don't hold me to the fire. All right, we got a few more names. All right. Another name that I want to say, and I think you guys might like this one. All right. Giovanni Gibson.
Giovanni Gibson.
Ooh, that's
CD Lamb.
Ooh, hold on. Boomer.
Mhm.
Curtis Lofton.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice, Boomer.
Yeah.
That was
Nice.
the one.
Okay.
That was the one that got in Chase Daniels' grill. Curtis Lofton.
Yeah, that's why I was letting you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But
All right.
Giovanni Gibson, CD Lamb.
Giovanni Gibson.
Uh,
Boomer
Malcolm
says,
Kelly. Yeah,
Helen
Boomer.
says Malcolm Kelly.
Boomer.
Malcolm
Hey,
Kelly, yeah.
that's what I was thinking of. Malcolm Kelly, because he's a big body.
Can you include tight ends on that?
There's one coming up. There's one coming up.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Giovanni reminds me of a former UAPB player.
Mark Bradley.
Big, fast, and strong.
Boy, he was. Boy, and had a good set of hands too.
Hey, Jason
Yeah.
said I'm thinking D.D. Westbrook or Malcolm Kelly. I can see
Yeah.
D.D. I can see
Yeah.
D.D. Look, people don't know, and they're gonna find out. JJ has great feet, quick feet. And he can accelerate at a high rate. So it don't take him long to get that speed going. And I think that's going to be very deceptive for a guy his size.
Yeah.
Well, how is he doing, Coach? How is
Yeah, I was
Giovanni
just gonna-
doing it?
Now
How's
you
he
gonna
doing?
mention his name.
I can't comment on it.
Oh, okay.
I can't comment on it. I'll do it. I'll do it off air. I'll do it off air.
Right.
If y'all stay on, I'll do it off air. 918 says Josh Norman.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Okay.
Big,
Or you
fast.
could throw in Antoine Savage too.
Ooh, yeah.
Man, think about that. All right.
Boy, and Anton.
Next one.
Wow.
Next one is going to be a lot, and everybody's going to say probably one name. Deion Burks.
Deion Burks.
I'm gonna say mine first. I'm gonna say mine first.
Go ahead.
Sterling Sharp. No. Brain fart. I'm thinking about something else. Oh God. He reminds me of. I want to say. No. I can't say it. No, I can't do that. Because then I'll get Jason gonna crucify me if I say that.
No, say your
Y'all
piece.
can go. No, y'all can go. Kid is in and out, and Kid is in and out of those breaks very smooth, and he is explosive. Yeah, they're gonna find out. Jason says Hollywood. All right,
That's it.
Dwayne.
That's it. That's who I was going to say. Hollywood Brown.
And who is the wide receiver we're comparing to?
Deion Burks.
Deion Burks.
Deion Burks. What about Marvin Mims?
Hey.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I got it.
Go ahead, Coach.
Ryan Broyles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
I was about to say that one.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Inside slot guy. Very, very fast. Don't drop shit. Ooh. Hold on. Ooh.
Mark Clayton.
Dude, we cooking now. Another one. Yes. Hey, that's a good one. Mark Clayton is a good one. I was gonna say Sterling Shepard.
Hey, Sterling was he was good.
Man, he handled his business at the Tennessee game.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
That was
All
his
right.
coming out party.
Two more names.
Okay.
Gotta give it to him. Caden Helms.
Caden
I
Helms.
already know what you're gonna say.
Who?
Go ahead, Bishop. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. He gonna steal my thunder. Go ahead and say it.
No. I'm gonna be last. Y'all go.
Okay, Dwayne.
I thought about Jermaine.
There you go. I told you, Jermaine Grissom.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought about it because that's what I was gonna say earlier.
All right.
Yeah.
I said Dwayne. I said Dwayne said the same thing I said. All right. Mike.
Jermaine all day long, buddy. You know I love me some Jermaine Gresham.
Jason said dude has splinters in his ass.
Ooh, I got another name for you. Hey, Coach. Got
All
another
right.
name for y'all panel. What about Kenny? What about Kenny Stills?
Hey,
Kenny Stills. All right. Y'all want to hear who I have for Kenny Stills?
Go.
Isaiah Satenga.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. What?
Yeah.
Man.
Ooh, Kenny, good one. Sanders.
Jalen Saunders.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Man.
Oh,
Look. He's good. That's a Deion Burks right there.
The panels are lit and the comments are coming in. Hey, y'all ain't playing. Y'all throwing up some doozies.
Jalen Saunders is still giving Nick Saban nightmares after that 2014 Sugar Bowl.
What? Man.
that boy was cooking.
Man.
All right. So you said Kenny Stills, and I said Isaiah Satenga. Bishop, you said who?
I
Ken
say,
came in here with Saunders. That was a good one.
man, we don't have so many.
I know.
Who are we talking about again, Coach?
Dwayne says Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills. Ooh.
Comparing to someone now?
Kyle. Yeah.
Comparing to someone now?
Iglesias. Oh.
Joaquin Iglesias.
Boomer. Hey, Boomer is
killing.
hey, look, I gotta say, wow.
Guess what?
Damn.
What about Corey Wilson, the one who had an accident before, he was playing football before. Corey Wilson.
Corey Wilson would be.
Man, there's just so many. It's just so many.
Yeah.
We can be on here forever doing this, man, because there's so many to have so many All-Americans. What was our defensive end this year? Number 40.
Ethan Downs.
Okay, hold on.
Ethan Downs.
All right.
Ethan Downs.
Who would you compare Ethan Downs to? I got a name, and it's gonna shock the shit out of y'all. It's gonna shock y'all. Ethan Downs.
Ethan Downs. Okay.
Can I say mine?
Go ahead,
Go
Coach.
ahead.
I'm gonna put it in the comments.
I'm gonna go with what's his name? Number 80.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's unexpected. That's
Dan
unexpected.
Cody.
Dan Cody.
I said number 80. I couldn't remember it, but yeah. Dan Cody.
Hey. Ethan Downs was a dog. Mark Clayton and Malcolm Kelly gave defensive fit. Hey,
Straight
Get
up.
ready
He did.
for Mark Clayton and Malcolm Kelly 2.0 this year.
Yeah.
Deion Burks, and Giovanni. Get ready for Mark Clayton and Malcolm Kelly 2.0. Just telling y'all.
Man, that's
Hey, we're
I'm
looking
ready.
for the opportunity. Hey, we just want to see it.
You got
Can I ask
another
you-
name, Coach?
Yes, well, last name, and it's on the defensive side. And it's gonna be a hard one because he can play so many down positions.
Okay.
Kendall Daniels.
Kendall Daniels. What's his normal position?
Oh, he'll
He's
be
a
playing cheetah.
cheetah
Cheetah.
linebacker.
oh
He's a hard
man.
hitter,
Mm-hmm.
and he's nasty.
Yeah, but
Can I
he can
say
also cover.
a name that wasn't really he was a safety at one point in time. I thought that at first, Boomer, but no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah, Isaiah Simmons, but I'm talking about OU players. Kyle, gotta be an OU player. Gotta be an OU player. What's the big physical number 5 that we had back in the 2004, the 5 era? What was his name? Hold on.
Lewis Baker.
Nope, I gotta find it. Hold on.
So are we going to go? Are we going to compare him to a linebacker? Is
Yeah,
that how we're going to do it?
Yes.
Okay, for he can get nasty. You guys know that, and he can lay wood to you.
I'm gonna find his name.
I'm going to give an old school guy some love. Rod Schultz.
I can see that. I can see that.
I was about to say Boganowski, but he likes to lay the wood too. But that's I don't think he'll fit that.
Yeah, Rod Schultz, my guy.
Okay, I was wrong. It wasn't number 5. Okay. This person is out of Edmond, Oklahoma.
Reggie Smith.
There you go. That's him.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's him. So see, we can do this shit all day, man, and be here all night because there it is, Nick Harris.
Nick.
There it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Damn,
Nick,
Boomer.
yeah.
Boomer's hey, Boomer coming in here with 2 or 3 great
Well,
names.
you could mention another name on Kendall Daniels, Austin Box.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
Austin
late
Box.
great
Oh,
Austin Box.
wow.
Austin Box was
Man.
no. Austin Box is Stutman.
Yeah.
Stutzman.
Yeah, Stutzman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I miss Austin Box.
Now,
Man.
Yeah.
there's a
Gone too
comparison.
soon.
Now, the
Gone too
comparison
soon.
for this guy, there is no comparison for him.
Kenneth Murray. Ooh.
That's
I got a sleeper name in this out of the Stoops era, but man, he would rip your head off and poop down your neck if given a chance.
Yeah.
Chijoke Ani get you.
Well, hey, I love this segment, man. I gotta keep that in the damn arsenal. Deep chart comparison. Damn. That came out of nowhere, man. And then you compare names to the past or present. So
Now there is another name that I could compare Ethan Downs to that played that same position, and he was solid. Ethan was solid like him. Y'all remember CJIU?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He was solid.
All right. Last name, guys, and then we got to get up out of here. Wife is
Okay.
looking at me again. So I'm gonna give you one last name, and then we can try to get up out of here. He's a running back.
Okay.
He's a running back. Jaden Ott.
Man.
Dominic Whaling.
Alan Patrick.
That sounds good. Alan Patrick? No, he was a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Coach said this was a running back that
Jaden Ott, the new Jaden
Jay
Ott.
Knott, the new running back.
Dominique Whaley.
Jason
That's what I
just said,
said.
"Don't you do it."
Mike Gaddis.
Mike Gaddis.
Mm.
I'm going to stick with Alan Patrick.
A running
No, I
back.
got one that I probably don't remember. Dewell Brewer.
Dewell Brewer.
A running back that can catch the ball out of the backfield, run between the tackles, and run outside the tackles.
Guess what? There was a running back who went there. He got injured. He lost playing time. He transferred to Texas A&M. I forgot what his name was.
Well, if you're talking about a run,
Ford.
if you're talking about a running back that would catch the pass between the tackles, Ronaldo Works.
He said, if you say Mixon, I'm gonna lose my shit. No.
No,
Jason,
he's not there.
Jason said, if y'all say I'm gonna lose my shit. No, there's one running back, man, that we have not mentioned. There we go, right there.
Damian. Oh yeah,
Damian Williams.
That's who I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You don't know until he gets you.
Oh yeah.
But I was gonna say Damian Williams and everything, man. But there are so many names. You just can't say. You can't say Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson. There is no comparison for
No.
No. I mean, you can sit here and say that shit all. Well, there's only one comparison to do AP, and that's Billy Sims.
Billy Sims,
or back in the old days, man, you got to go Spencer Tillman. You got to go back to the
or Greg Pruitt.
Days. Or Greg Pruitt. Those guys are special.
What about Dupree?
Marcus Dupree.
Dude, there's never been a real big physical running back like him.
Jeez.
Who was 230 and 240 that could run like that?
Not a lot. Now, I'll tell you what, Jason will probably kill me for this, but you know who Mixon reminded me of?
Don't you say it. He said,
I'll tell you who he reminded me of.
Or Dupree. No, I'm saying there is no comparison, Jason, for those
There's
guys.
no comparison.
That's all we
Come
said.
on, Jason.
See, you didn't hear us.
I'll tell you.
There is no comparison.
And here's what I'm going on. Do y'all remember how good that Mixon could cut you, could juke you out of your cleats and make you miss tackles?
Hold on. I just got a buzzer from ESPN. Jason.
I seen it.
BYU quarterback plans to transfer.
They're in trouble. They just got caught with something. Something about to come down.
Suspension after admitting to
Yep.
premarital sex. And you cannot do that at BYU. That is a Mormon school.
Nope.
Ooh, damn.
But y'all said y'all remember how Mixon could cut you out of your cleats, juke you, and he reminded me of Little Joe.
Okay.
Man, come on.
Jason said I'm over here screaming at the phone. About what? We just said that those guys that we mentioned, you cannot compare them to nobody.
You can't.
Hey, Joe Washington was
Silver
All
shoes.
right. One last one. I keep saying last one, but
Anthony
y'all making it so
Stafford.
hard. Y'all making it so hard. Let's do a coach.
Okay.
All right. Let's say Mangino. Mangino.
Are we going to go by? Are we just going to make it his position when he was the offensive coordinator,
OC
or head coach? Huh?
OC. Jason said,
Galen Hall.
About this. Who?
Galen Hall.
Okay.
what year?
Man.
I got one name.
Okay.
Man, that's a hard one. And Gino.
You wrong for that. You wrong.
Hey, Ryan Lemon, you stupid as hell, boy. You stupid as hell. But leave it to Ryan Lemon. There's only one name that you can compare to Mangino. Come on,
Who's
guys.
that?
Come on. Who's on our staff now?
Kevin Wilson?
There you go.
No, the reason I said Galen Hall, because Galen Hall was the wizardry behind the king. And if y'all remember, Mangino would throw out some gadgets at you.
Yeah, he would.
My Baju, what a handle. That's funny as hell, Lemon. Anyway, I gotta get off here, man. The white keys coming around the corner, man. I'll be on the couch.
All right, y'all.
Hey, Jason,
appreciate you.
we decided that the first week of the football season, we're going to do a live stream for the first ball game this year. So if you want to jump on. Hey, we'd love to have you here, man. Like I said, Dwayne, man, being a part of the show, man. He's becoming the brotherhood, coming in here, man, and spitting that fire. Bishop is late, like he always is. Mike coming on. Hey, Mike, the song you sent me, man, that's pretty cool. You gonna learn
I
that?
got I have 2 weeks to learn that song.
Well, your ass better start practicing.
I have been, and let me tell you something. It might sound easy, but it ain't.
Yeah. Well, let me say this before we leave. Let me do this. Say these names again so we can say it with bass. Marvin Jones Jr., Dominique Williams, Jaden Jackson, R. Mason Thomas, Kip Lewis, Kobe McKenzie, Kendall Doby, Eli Bowen, Peyton Bowen, Danny Okoye, David Stone, Grayson Halton. The names just keep going and keep going and keep going. Now, last thing before we get up out of here, who will be your surprise or breakout player of the year? Dwayne, go.
I think it'll be X-Rob, I think.
All right. Bishop, go.
All right. Mine's going to be Hardy.
Okay. Mike, go.
R. Mason Thomas.
Okay. And mine, Jason, thank you so much, buddy. Giovanni Gibson.
Giovanni Gibson.
Man, I'm ready to see him.
Yes, sir. But on all seriousness, it was JJ, but I'm also throwing another name in there. I think Nigel Smith is going to be a surprise shocker for some people because
why did I say R. Mason Thomas for? He had a hell of a year last year.
Yes. I think again, Eli's going to shine too. But hey, John Mateer, I don't think people understand what an upgrade we got at quarterback.
Coach, can I retract that and say the same name you said? Because that's Nigel Smith.
Yes, sir. Which one you gonna say, JJ?
I'm gonna say no on defense. My surprise
Nigel Smith.
player of the year is going to be Nigel Smith.
Mine's going to be Okoye.
There you go.
If we're going with another one.
Jason said, "My God, Nigel, ready to eat." I think he is, man. He didn't get on the field last year, and I think he's hungry as hell.
Yeah.
What about? I'll give you another name. What
All
about PJ Adebawore?
Ooh.
He's about due, I think. I think
he is due.
Do you guys think that?
Let y'all know all the names we named. Could you imagine how Coach Ricks might be right with 8 sacks?
When you sub out, you ain't losing shit.
That's right.
You're not
competitive depth.
There ain't no downgrade. There ain't no
What Coach,
downgrade, guys. I
what Coach
mean,
BB's always talking about, competitive depth. I think we're there almost.
dude, when you look, I know it hurt David Pollock to say that on live TV that Oklahoma has the best defensive line in the SEC. And like he said, it ain't even close. You know how bad that hurt him? And he a former Georgia alumni.
Yep.
But these guys they know this. They know this. Man, look, I'm gonna keep saying it. The four horsemen are gonna keep this shit rolling, and it's gonna get even worse. Because I'm telling you right now, if they get those two twins out of Orangeburg, South Carolina, it's a wrap.
over. It wrap it.
It's a wrap.
Man,
6'4", 310. High school kids.
If we could just
over.
win 3 more national championships, man, I'd be happy. I'd be happy. Just to win another one, I'd be happy.
But here's the thing: if they win one, do you think it's going to stop?
No, I don't.
No.
I think that the reason why people don't like this is because they are scared that it can be something similar. Now, you can't compare anything or no team to or Alabama. You can't.
No.
Nick Saban just had it. But I think that Oklahoma can start some shit and it can get nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got coaches that don't mind staying where they are in that place because they love the people that's around them.
Can I say, go ahead, Coach.
Mike, last thing, then I'll let you go. Because Wes Goodman already said it. He don't want to go nowhere no time soon.
What? Man, come on.
Okay, Mike. My bad, Bob. My bad.
Now, hear me out. This is potentially. If Brent Venables and the Four Horsemen keep recruiting like they're recruiting, and Brent Venables turns this program around, I will say Brent Venables will be the next Oklahoma head coach to win back-to-back championships.
Ooh.
Natty?
That's a
Natties.
Okay.
Not conference championships, natties. It's hard, but I think Brent can do it.
Who's going to out-recruit them in the SEC? Those four together.
You're going to get us in trouble, Coach Rick.
I'm just trying to be honest. Guys, when you have the national media already giving us the praise, and we already know what we got. You heard the names that we got. And now they're catching on because I think before they made their statements early on in the season, they were like, oh, yeah, they're going to be the same Oklahoma. But when you start throwing off those names that I just threw off, they're like, oh, shit, Oklahoma got some dudes. So I don't understand, man, why everybody doesn't buy into this, because when we sub out, there isn't going to be no down. There isn't going to be no one that's like, okay, well, they're bringing in a lesser guy or they're bringing in a freshman. We can eat on him. No, you can't eat on him. He's going to bust your ass. So that's what bothers me. It just bothers me that everybody's just looking past what they built here in the last 3 years. So anyway, last things, guys, on you. I'm muted. Y'all say what y'all want to say. I'm gonna let you guys have it, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Well, I'm standing 10 toes down on my prediction about BV. And I'm going, like I said, this is potential with the recruiting and everything. But I look for OU to be very successful this season. We got all the right pieces in play, and I just think this season that these teams that we're going to be facing, they better bring some ass, because we bringing a lot of ass this year.
Yeah, hey, Hall of Fame, I hear that. Jeff Ketchum says OU has a JV team. Yeah. Then if we got a JV team, I wonder what team they got. They don't have a team. Clowns, Texas Clowns. But I look at it like this. I would like to see a successful season. I would love to have a national championship, but yeah, I think we should get a national championship this year. If I think we're gonna do like we're doing, I think we're doing good. We won our little basketball NBA championship. I'm still so proud of that. I'm proud of that. I'm grateful for that. I think it's about time we need to take that next step. I was looking at an article the other day talking about Oklahoma women have, carried the banner and all that. Okay, that's fine, cool and dandy. Men need to step up. We need to handle our business. But I think we're gonna have a great season, Coach.
Yeah, and I'll bring up the rears. The bottom line is, it's been a long time coming. All these receipts of this gumbo is coming due, and tune in because it's going to be a very special season. Because they tried to stack the deck against us, but they didn't. They didn't put into effect that Sooner Magic faith works always comes through.
Oh yeah.
See you at the first game.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, we've been on for 146. I'm about to get off before I be on the couch. We're gonna be back on here, man, Thursday night, man. As always, man. Dwayne, man, Mike, man, you always welcome, man, on the Coaches Talk, man, between me and Bishop, man. You guys will always get the link. I'll always send it to you.
Thank you.
I think, man, that we're in for an exciting year this year. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button, man. I'm shocked the subscriptions are going up. We are, hold on right quick. Let me mute everybody right quick. We are definitely accelerating at a bigger rate than what I thought. Me and Bishop thought it was just going to be something that we can do, pillow talk, and get this thing going and entertain people. But this is growing legs. The emails that we keep getting, keep those coming in, man. This is what drives the show. This is what starts the conversations. This is what starts the in and outs that we normally do. As you can see, some of the topics that we got, the smash or the pass it, the notable players, the depth chart comparison, all this stuff, man, we bring to you guys, man, so we can have a legitimate conversation and have some fun up in here. So with saying that, I'm going to unmute everybody, man. Let everybody know, man. Love you guys, man. We'll see you guys Thursday. Until then, if you guys want
Coach, I got a quick question before you go. Are you going to that Texas-Oklahoma game?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down there as well. I'm gonna try to get down there, and I'm gonna be trying to look for you.
I tell you what, whenever I go down there, I'll let you know when I'll be and everything, man, because we're gonna try to have the RV down there and everything. Me and my niece and her boyfriend and everything, or her fiance. Okay. We'll try to get the RV out there, man, because I'm gonna try to do the podcast somewhere close to the stadium.
What?
I'm gonna try to do that somewhere close to the stadium and everything. So they said we'll all be there then. So I'm gonna try to do the podcast at South Carolina. I'm gonna try to do it at the Texas game, and then I'm gonna try to do one probably at Norman somewhere. But we're gonna try to do that, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All I know is tune in, you guys, because we are a family and we're gonna do this together.
Yep.
Man, y'all gonna really make me want to just go ahead and start up something, man. Y'all got me pumping now.
I'm gonna tell you, man, the greatest thing that you can do, man, is get in front of Mike and just spit your fire, man. And trust me, the fans will follow because the fans feel the same way.
Man,
I feel the same way. But until then, until Thursday, horns down. You know how we do. Well, you know me. Turn it sideways, turn it down, and then put the middle finger in the middle. If you guys want to stay on, man, we'll talk about JJ if you guys want to stay on and everything, man. Until then, you guys have a wonderful night, man. I will see you guys Thursday, man.
Y'all take it easy.
See you Thursday, Coach. Dwayne, Bishop.
Y'all have a good one, man.
All right.
Money, me making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Me making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Want me making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just